Hi everyone, this is James with Visionary Construction Group. I'm the owner over here. Wanted to give you a quick walkthrough of one of these projects that we did out here in Richardson, Texas on a beautiful church office entrance. What they wanted to do is they wanted to take 3-4 different offices that they had that made up the entranceway, and what ended up happening is remove all those offices and making one big great room. Special things about this project is he wanted to take his 9-foot ceilings and actually make them up to 14 feet. So what we did is we took his 9-foot ceilings and we put them to 14 feet, which required a bit of work. When we went through here, as you can look in these pictures and see in these pictures, it was a very, very small entranceway. So one of the first things that we ended up doing is going through and removing all of the walls in that area. And as we were doing that, we wanted to be very careful that we didn't pop any breakers, that we didn't have any issues with electric. And then after we had everything removed, as you can see in these pictures, we had a whole bunch of electric just hanging there. The next day, we had our electrician come out and then start getting all of the old lights and all of the old electrical and some of the low voltage and the data that were in the way. We couldn't actually raise the ceiling all the way to 16 foot, so we did keep it at 14 foot. The reason we weren't able to raise it all the way to the trusses is because there's other little utilities and things that needed to be in the way. So for instance, we had the air conditioning ducts, we had some of the lights, and then we also had some of the beams that came down below the roof trusses and under the ceiling grid. So as you can see in these pictures, once we started framing it up, it really opened up that entire room. And then we did prime and paint it. When we did go through to paint it, we always use some of the highest grade Sherwin-Williams paints that we can. And on this one, we did use emerald paint. The greatest thing about Sherwin-Williams emerald paint is it is a lifetime paint, and it's one of the most durable paints that they actually have there in Sherwin-Williams. After we did the paint, we started installing the grid, and then we were going in there and making sure that the ceiling tile we installed was also high grade so that when you walk in there, it would help with some of the dampening of the sound and the echo. I know we've all been in a room where you go in there and you talk and it's like you're hearing yourself 2, 3, 4 times. In this room, due to the way we did the ceiling grid, it really helped dampen the sound. So even when they have potentially 20, 30, 40 people in that room, they have the ability to not hear an echo. After we did the paint and the drywall, what we did is we went back and we did real wood floor in there, and it was a glue-down wood floor, so it would give them the best durability. And with a commercial application like this, you'll get at least 15 years to be able to have that floor where all the people are walking over it. You're not going to have much of an issue. And one of the phenomenal things about this wood that we installed is we can actually go back and refinish it at any time. After that, then we went through and we added some stained baseboard, and the stained baseboard really tied it in with the floor, and what we did is we matched the baseboard as closely as possible. After that, of course, you could see we went around and touched up a little bit of everything and gave one of the best products we possibly could. I'm very, very grateful to have worked with them and really given them a space to be able to work with their church. One of the biggest things we love to do here at Visionary Construction Group is we love to provide spaces and places where it gives you the opportunity to grow and the opportunity to have fellowship, the opportunity to really just be proud of the spaces that we left behind. I really hope that you give us the opportunity to come out and see what kind of projects you guys have in the future or even right now, and the opportunity to really show you what we can do. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll talk soon.